What's up, everyone? It's your boy Shy Ronin here, back with another pen testing tutorial. Here we're going to be hitting up Pluck from VulnHub. This was another fun one to do. I'm learning as I go, and one of the many things I had to learn was to slow down. Read the error messages, and if you get a funny page, don't laugh at it, because that hurts. Read what's on it. See if there's anything out of place, either on the page itself or in the source code. Chances are you'll find the anti-PS5, something that's right in front of your face, ready for the taking, and not hidden and held hostage by greedy, upcharging douche hammers. They're about as entertaining as Roger Corman's version of Fantastic Four. Or any version of Fantastic Four, for that matter. Anyway, moving on. This machine was fun in the fact that I got to learn some new things I wasn't familiar with yet, as well as learn more about how the awesome sauce get the fork out of ye beansies. Now, without any further ado, let's get it. Okay, so let's get this party started. As always, first thing that we're going to be doing is running our basic nmap scan with a -sv for the memory version, -c for safe scripts, -p- for all ports, -oa for output, Pluck, and the IP address. Now, since we've already ran this one, just go ahead and print out the output there. See, we have port 22 open, we have port 80, as well as MySQL, and just link local multicast name resolution, I believe that's what it's called. So that's what we have so far. So seeing as though we got port 80 open, next thing that we want to do is run our GoBuster. And this is what we would use for that. GoBuster, we're going to be scanning for directories and pointing to a word list. I'm using the medium. There's the URL, -r for following redirects. And so far with the output of that, we have images, CSS, JavaScript here, fonts, and server status. All right. Next thing that we want to run here is Nicto. Here's what we would run for that. We had Nicto-host with the URL there. And let's take a peek at what we have here. Okay. So far, it looks like that we have another LFI here that's following this particular path. Also, an admin PHP page that is also open here. So first thing that we want to do is let's take a peek at this LFI that we got here and see what we can dig out. Okay, and it looks like that, yes, we can see the Etsy password file here. Let's see who we got. We have root, and let's see where else we got. Looks like we got Bob, Peter Pumpkinator, Paul, and it looks like something pointing to a backup file here. So we're gonna need to put this path here in our booty pocket. Go ahead and put my notes there. Okay. So far, so this is the notes that we have here so far. So we have these 3 users that we just located, and also the path over to this backup.sh file. So let's go and take a peek there. Yeah, a little bit too much. Clean that up. Okay. All right, looks like we have been bash here, server scripts being ran, backup directories, and /backups. So we can get it via, looks like using TFTP to run this command here. Okay. So if we can TFTP TFTP to this thing. Let's go ahead and connect to that. The command that we will use is TFTP. Slow down with the typing, and looks like we got a prompt here. Let's see if I can spell. Really? Really? Okay. No, I just said exit. Thank you. Try this again. Oh, right. I have to run the get command to grab this here. And there we go. Now, away with thee. So now that we have this backup.tar file, let's go ahead and unzip that. So we're going to go ahead and use tar -zxvf back I'll be hot diggity. Didn't get it. Ah, yeah, you did. Duh. There we go. Try this again. Oh, maybe if I just use one R. Okay. Let's go to this diggity dang old file here myself. Okay. I'm gonna bypass this right there. Okay, so we already have these two folders here, home and var, already in there. I must have messed up somewhere with that command. Let's see what we have here in our home folder. We have script. I'll just use a good old terminal instead. Okay. Let's go with Bob. Bob has nothing. And let's try Paul. Huh, keys. Okay, we have key folder here. It's ls that. And it looks like we have a bunch of key files here. Now this means that we would be able to use SSH to connect as Paul using these, but we don't know which one of these are working. One helpful thing that had helped me out tremendously to get these to work right, we have to make these executable, these public key files, just by going chmod 600 and then name of that, oops, of that key file there. Alright, so as you can see here, I have made these already executable. So now we're going to go ahead and see which one works. So we're going to go SSH Paul at we're going to use, start with ID key 1. It's SSH, not shh. Don't have a password for that. So I'm going to go and try with number 2. And again, asking for a password. We're going to try with number 3. Same thing. Now we're going to go to number 4. Let's see. Oh, there we go. That's because it says invalid format. There. Sorry about that. So, looks like that we're brought to a prompt here. Now, looks like that we got some options. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. See if we could do anything with them. Looks like we can only see the file that we were already in. Change directory. Don't even know what directory they were in since we don't have a file listing. Edit file. We don't have a file name. And looks like it brings us to this Vim editor here. Okay. So, let's see. We're gonna quit that. Okay. Here to go back on the menu. Who's online? Okay. www. See if we can go to Google. No. Oh, looks like we can. But I don't wanna. So let's go with Telnet. Telnet to where? Not there. Alright, and we don't want to okay. Did not want to exit. I want to see how we can get out of this here. So far, the only thing that gets us anywhere is really this Vim editor here. So we're going to need to figure out a way to break out of that. And one thing that I like is going to good old GT beans. Alright, so now this here has a long list of binaries you used to be able to get a break out of, like different shells, maybe and escalate privileges and things of that nature. And since we're looking at Vim here, we want to try to get out of this thing. But we can't really do anything as far as privileges are concerned, so we're going to need a shell. And according to this here, we break out of that by setting a variable shell, which would call bin sh. Let's go ahead and do that. Shell equals bin size sh. And now we can simply call that, and blam, we are in shell. So now that we are in the shell, we're going to have to enumerate this machine. So we're going to go with the normal ones. We're going to go try with uname. Okay. Who am I? Paul. That's between y'all. ID. Alright, let's see what... Okay, so we're in home poll right now. Now let's see if we can again find a temp folder, which we have right here. So cd into temp. Go over to our privilege escalation scripts here. There we go. Okay, and we're going to go spin up our Python HTTP server, python-m http.soiva. Enter on that. You see that it's running right now. Now we're going to go ahead and run our wget. And we have it saved here. Make it executable. Now we're going to run it with level 1 for thorough. And this one's going to go ahead and do its little ditty. Okay. One thing I always wait for, again, is the SUID binaries, because those are the ones that I really like finding, and I can learn how to be able to take advantage of those so I can escalate my privileges. I'm still a little bit rusty on the other stuff, especially on Windows machines, but hopefully that should be changing shortly. And just in case if... No, actually, let's see. Let's go through some of these. Almost went ahead of myself there. Waiting for this to continue and finish up. Oh, and there we go. I was going to start making small talk. Eagerly awaiting the New Year's Eve Doctor Who special. The only thing that was missing was a banter between Captain Jack and River Song. That would have been interesting. Let's see what we got. Path variables, design AGCs. We're just going to go ahead and keep looking. Writable files outside user's home. Again, temp, my favorite folder to find. Anywhere I can find it. Binaries with a set UID bit. See. Take a peek at this one. See what we can do with this. With sudo. So we're going to go to get the fork bins. Alright. Still learning how this thing works. Let's see here. Can I do SU? Okay. See what we get. Oh. Okay, let's try that one. And a no. Okie doke. Situations like these, I like to have... Yep, there we go. Shouldn't have left that one. I like to have a little bit of something in my back pocket still, as always, as a just in case. Exploit suggester. I have to get the ones that's for Windows. I completely spaced out getting that one, but I will pick that one up shortly. So again, I'm going to go ahead and start up HTTP server, and this time we're going to be picking up the this file instead, but I copied it and shortened the name just to Les. I was going to say Les Miserables for a second. My bad. Alright, so let's make sure that we are working directory. We're still in the temp directory. Yes, we are. LES dot what in the flapjack? There we go. Alright. Okay, so we have, as we can see here, we got our file saved here. Make it executable. Go ahead and run this here. What this is going to do is look for every potential exploit on this operating system that it can find. We're going to start at the top and work our way down. So it looks like we have Dirty Cow and Dirty Cow 2 as available exploits here. So let's go ahead and take a peek at what these are about. Whoops. Let's just search it. Okay. Let's just go with these two. Okay, so this is race condition privilege escalation. Okay, so this is a C file. This is showing us the instructions on how to compile this. Let's place it on the system. Gonna go ahead and run it. I'll go ahead and start running its escalation, and we'll back up user password to a temporary file dot, which is this back here. User password is overwritten. There we go there. So okay. Looks like okay, so this is in C++. It looks like this apparently does the same thing. All right, so let's go ahead and give these a shot. I'm gonna leave that one running. All right. And you can see we have decal and cal. I've already downloaded these as well as compiled them. And we're gonna set up a secondary. If I can stop fat fingering this short. I'm gonna start another HTTP server, but on a different port. I'm gonna specify that as 8001. Hit enter right there. Confirm we're running on 8001. Let's grab up decal first. No. Stupid. Okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and run wget. Okay. Let's do the same thing for the second one, just as a backup, and I completely lost track of where my flip-flopping tabs are. Okay. Okay, copy that. Paste that there. C0W. What the hell? Okay, I'll figure that out in a minute. All right. You know what? Let's just run this one first. Slow down. There. Devour. What the fuck? Damn, you busted keyboard. Okay. Sorry, letters on my keyboard are half faded. All right, now let's see what we got here. Oh, all right. Looks like this one worked. So, you see here, we ran it. Received SU prompt password. Root password is dirty cow fun. It depends on who you ask. Enjoy. So let's go ahead and take that, copy that. Let's see if we can switch user to root and enter in our new password. And look at that. We are root. Who am I? That's who I is. Alright, let's go ahead and go back up here. See, over to the root folder. Looks like we got ourselves a little flag file. Cat that bad boy out. And bam! That is the flag. So, that completes this box, Pluck. Next, we're going to be working on Bob. All right. I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you next time.